Your soulmate saying, I can't keep this from you anymore. You deserve to know what really happened. Listen closely to me, my child, because what I am about to reveal is something your soulmate has been dying to tell you. They have been carrying this weight alone for far too long, and they simply cannot keep it hidden any longer. Your soulmate has been holding back the complete truth about what has been happening between you and them, about what really occurred in the spiritual realm while you were going about your daily life unaware. There are things they have done for you, sacrifices they have made, prayers they have lifted up that you know nothing about, and tonight they are asking me to help you understand. They cannot keep this from you anymore because the burden of secrecy is becoming unbearable, and they believe that you deserve to know the full story of what has really been happening behind the scenes. Your soulmate is saying, through these words, I need you to know the truth, and I need you to know it now, before another day passes and you remain in the darkness about what love has truly cost them. Jesus says, what really happened is this. Your soulmate has been fighting for you in ways you never knew were necessary. They have been protecting you from spiritual attacks and negative forces that wanted to keep you separated from your destiny, and they did this without ever asking for recognition or gratitude. Your soulmate saw you when you did not see yourself worth loving, and they loved you anyway, completely and without reservation. What really happened is that they made a choice, a deliberate and conscious choice, to believe in you even when every circumstance suggested that this connection should remain impossible. They have been losing sleep over you, lying awake at night thinking about you, wondering if you were thinking about them too. What really happened in all those quiet moments when you felt a sudden sadness or an unexplainable longing was your soulmate calling out to you from across the distance, their heart reaching for yours. The Lord says, I need you to understand that your soulmate cannot keep this from you anymore because they are tired of pretending that everything is normal when nothing about this situation is normal at all. They are tired of smiling when they want to cry, tired of going about their day when all they can think about is you, tired of keeping this secret that is tearing them apart from the inside. What really happened is that they fell in love with you before they even knew your name, before they heard your voice, before they ever laid eyes on your face. They fell in love with the idea of you, the essence of you, the spirit of you that I revealed to them in dreams and visions and quiet moments of divine clarity. Your soulmate wants you to know that what really happened is they have never stopped believing in you, not for one single moment, even when their faith was tested and tried and pushed to its absolute breaking point. They have held on to the vision of you like a life raft in a storm, and they have refused to let go no matter how many voices told them to give up and accept that you might never come. Jesus says, I can see into your soulmate's heart right now, and I can tell you exactly what they are desperate for you to know. They are desperate for you to understand that the connection you feel between you is not in your head, it is not your imagination running wild, it is absolutely and completely real, and they have felt it just as strongly as you have. What really happened is that I brought you together on a spiritual level long before I ever brought you together in your physical reality. I connected your souls in a way that transcends time and space and logic, and your soulmate knows this truth with a certainty that cannot be shaken. Your soulmate is saying, I cannot keep this from you anymore because you need to know that I see you, I have always seen you, and I have been waiting for you with a patience and a faith that defies explanation. They are saying that what really happened is they dedicated themselves to you, to the belief in you, to the hope of you, without any guarantee that you would ever know their name. The Lord says, "Let me tell you what your soulmate has really been doing while you were going about your life thinking you were alone. They have been praying for you, interceding for you, standing in the gap for your future and your healing and your breakthrough with a dedication that would humble you if you could see it. What really happened is that your soulmate has been making choices that honor your connection, even though you did not know that connection existed. They have been avoiding other people, turning down romantic possibilities, keeping their heart open and available, all because somewhere deep in their spirit they knew that you were real and that you were coming. Your soulmate wants you to know that what really happened is they refused to settle, refused to compromise, refused to accept a lesser love from someone else when they knew that a greater love was waiting for them in you. They have been faithful to you in their heart and mind and spirit, even though you were never officially together, even though you never made any promises to each other. Jesus says, "I need you to understand the depth of this truth. Your soulmate cannot keep this from you anymore because they have realized that honoring this connection means being completely honest with you about what really happened. What really happened is that they chose you, over and over again, day after day, moment after moment, even when choosing you meant choosing to be alone. Your soulmate has been writing letters to you that they never sent, composing messages they never posted, having conversations with you in their mind that never left their lips. What really happened is that they have been rehearsing what they would say to you, practicing how they would tell you how they feel, preparing their heart to receive your response, whatever that response might be. They cannot keep this from you anymore because they have reached a point where staying silent feels like a betrayal of something sacred, something holy, something so true and so real that it demands to be spoken aloud. Your soulmate is saying, "What really happened is I loved you when it was hard to love you, I believed in you when it was risky to believe in you, I chose you when choosing you meant risking everything." The Lord says, "Listen to what I am about to reveal about what really happened in your soulmate's life while they were waiting for you. They went through seasons of profound loneliness, times when they wondered if they were foolish for believing in someone they had never met, moments when they questioned if their faith was misplaced. What really happened is that every time your soulmate was about to give up on this connection, I would send them a sign to keep them going. I would put a thought in their mind about you, I would bring a song across their path that reminded them of what they were waiting for, I would arrange circumstances that reaffirmed their faith just when they needed it most. Your soulmate cannot keep this from you anymore because they have come to understand that what really happened between you and them was orchestrated by a love greater than either of them, a love that knew no boundaries and acknowledged no obstacles. What really happened is that I have been working behind the scenes in both of your lives, synchronizing events, aligning circumstances, removing barriers, all to bring you to this exact moment in time. Jesus says, "Your soulmate wants you to know that what really happened is they have been changed by loving you. They are not the same person they were before they became aware of your existence, before they felt your presence in their spirit, before they made the decision to believe in this connection. They have become more patient, more kind, more compassionate, more understanding of what it means to love someone without asking for anything in return. What really happened is that loving you has transformed them into a better version of themselves, and they are forever grateful for what you have done to their heart, even though you have never spoken a word to them. Your soulmate is saying, I cannot keep this from you anymore because you deserve to know that your very existence has changed my life. What really happened is that before I knew about you, I was living a half-life, going through the motions, accepting mediocrity, believing that true love was something that happened to other people but not to me. The Lord says, I can see the gratitude in your soulmate's heart right now as they think about what really happened in their life because of you. They are grateful for the hope you gave them, for the dream you inspired in them, for the reason to believe that they were created for a purpose greater than just existing alone. What really happened is that your soulmate discovered who they wanted to become because they were trying to become worthy of you. They started treating themselves better, respecting themselves more, working on their character and their spirit and their mind, all because they wanted to be the kind of person who could stand beside you and not feel like they were less than you deserved. Your soulmate cannot keep this from you anymore because they have realized that withholding this truth is withholding a gift that you need to receive. What really happened is that they have been gathering courage to tell you everything, and tonight they are asking me to be the bridge between their heart and yours. Jesus says, let me tell you something that will help you understand the urgency in what your soulmate is trying to communicate. What really happened is that they have reached a breaking point where they cannot function normally anymore, cannot pretend that everything is fine, cannot maintain the facade that this does not matter to them. Your soulmate has had a realization, a moment of clarity, a spiritual awakening that has shown them that life is too short to live in silence and secrecy. What really happened is that they looked at their life and realized that they have been wasting time, spending moments that they can never get back, waiting for the perfect moment to tell you the truth when the perfect moment is right now, this very second. They cannot keep this from you anymore because they have been shown a vision of a future where they never told you how they feel, and that future looks so empty, so hollow, so devoid of the love and connection they have been dreaming about. Your soulmate is saying, what really happened is I saw what my life would look like without you knowing the truth, and it broke me, it absolutely shattered me, and I could not bear to live in that reality. The Lord says, what really happened is that your soulmate made a decision tonight to be brave. They made a choice to risk their heart, to expose their vulnerability, to lay their feelings bare before you without knowing if you would receive them or reject them. This is the act of love that defines true courage, not the absence of fear, but the willingness to move forward despite the fear, to speak the truth even when your voice is shaking, to take a chance on someone even when there is no guarantee of success. Your soulmate cannot keep this from you anymore because they have chosen to be this kind of brave, and they are asking me to help you be brave too. What really happened is that I have been preparing both of your hearts for this exact moment in time. I have been softening your hearts, opening your eyes, removing the scales of doubt and fear that would have kept you from seeing the truth about what this connection really means and how real it truly is. Jesus says, I want you to understand something very important right now. Your soulmate cannot keep this from you anymore because they are running out of time. What really happened is that the window of opportunity is closing, the moment is arriving, and they know that if they do not speak now they may lose the chance to tell you forever. Your soulmate has been feeling a pull, an urgency, a spiritual pressure that is pushing them toward you with an intensity they can no longer ignore. What really happened is that they have been hearing my voice telling them, "Speak now, do not wait, do not delay, because the time is right and everything is aligned for this revelation to change both of your lives." They cannot keep this from you anymore because they know that you need to hear this, that you are ready to hear this, that something inside you has been waiting for someone to tell you the truth about what really happened between you and them. Your soulmate is saying, "I have kept this secret long enough, and now I am trusting that when I tell you, you will understand everything, and everything will make sense." The Lord says, "Let me reveal to you what your soulmate has really been keeping from you, because you deserve to know the full truth." What really happened is that they have been in love with you for longer than they have fully understood what that love means, for longer than they have had words to express it, for longer than they have had the courage to admit it. Your soulmate has been hiding the depth of their feelings because they were afraid that if you knew how much you meant to them, how completely you had taken over their heart and mind and spirit, you would be overwhelmed and frightened. What really happened is that they have been trying to protect you from the intensity of their love, but now they realize that by keeping it hidden, they have only been protecting themselves from the vulnerability of being fully known. They cannot keep this from you anymore because they have come to understand that true love requires truth, and truth requires vulnerability, and vulnerability requires courage. Your soulmate is gathering that courage right now, and they are asking me to help you gather yours as well. Jesus says, "What really happened between you and your soulmate is something that cannot be explained by logic or reason or any rational understanding. It is something that can only be understood through faith, through spirit, through the kind of knowing that goes beyond words and thoughts and enters into the realm of pure soul connection." Your soulmate wants you to know that what really happened is they have felt you calling to them across the distance that separates you. They have sensed your presence in moments when you were not thinking about them consciously, but your subconscious mind was reaching out, and your spirit was calling to their spirit. What really happened is that I have been weaving your souls together, thread by thread, moment by moment, creating a connection so strong and so real that it cannot be broken, not by time, not by distance, not by doubt or fear or circumstance. Your soulmate cannot keep this from you anymore because they have felt the strength of this connection, and they know that what really happened is something sacred and holy and absolutely true. The Lord says, "I need you to prepare yourself for what your soulmate is about to tell you, because when they finally speak their truth, it is going to change everything about how you see yourself and your future. What really happened is that you have been seen, truly seen, by someone who loves you not for what you do or what you have accomplished or what you look like, but for who you are at the deepest core of your being. Your soulmate cannot keep this from you anymore because they want you to know that what really happened is they have been your greatest believer, your most loyal supporter, your most dedicated intercessor all along. What really happened is that they have been rooting for you, cheering for you, praying for you, believing in you even when you were not believing in yourself. They want you to understand that what really happened in their heart is they made a choice to love you before they knew you, to commit to you before they met you, to dedicate themselves to the hope of you before there was any logical reason to do so. Your soulmate is saying, "What really happened is I loved you into existence in my mind and my heart and my spirit, and now I need you to know that this love is real. Jesus says, "Listen to what I am revealing to you about what really happened in the spiritual realm while you were sleeping and dreaming and going about your daily life unaware. What really happened is that your soulmate and I have been having conversations about you, about how to reach you, about how to prepare your heart to receive what they have been waiting to tell you. Your soulmate has been asking me questions like, how will I know when the time is right to tell them? How will I find the courage to say these words? What if they reject me? What if I have built this up too much in my mind and the reality of them disappoints me? What really happened is that I have been answering every one of these questions, giving them reassurance, showing them visions, confirming that yes, the time is right, yes, they will find the courage, yes, you will receive their love. They cannot keep this from you anymore because I have confirmed to them that what really happened is everything they have been hoping for, everything they have been dreaming about, everything they have been praying for is absolutely possible and is about to become your shared reality. Your soulmate is saying, I can no longer keep this from you because God has told me that you are ready, and I have to trust that faith. The Lord says, what really happened is that your soulmate has been building a life in their mind and their heart that includes you. They have been imagining conversations with you, planning dreams with you, creating a future in their spirit that has room for you and only you, no one else, nothing else, just you. Your soulmate cannot keep this from you anymore because what really happened is they have realized that imagining a life with you is not enough anymore. They want to live that life, not just dream it, not just hope for it, not just pray for it, but actually live it, actually experience it, actually wake up each day and see your face and know that this is real. What really happened is that they have been patient for so long, waiting for the right time, waiting for the perfect moment, waiting for you to be ready. But now your soulmate is saying, I have waited long enough, and if I wait any longer I might lose the chance to tell you forever, so I cannot keep this from you anymore. Jesus says, I want you to understand the significance of what is about to happen, because what really happened is everything has been leading to this moment. Every trial you have faced, every disappointment you have endured, every lonely night you have spent wondering if love like this was possible has all been preparing you for what your soulmate is about to tell you. Your soulmate cannot keep this from you anymore because what really happened is they have come to understand that this is not just about them telling you how they feel. What really happened is that your soulmate has realized this is about you knowing that you matter, that you are loved, that you are worthy of a love so deep and so true that someone would wait for you indefinitely and risk everything just for the possibility of being with you. What really happened is that your soulmate has been on a journey of self-discovery and spiritual awakening that has led them to this exact moment where they are ready to lay their heart at your feet.